This video is about causes and cure for bad body odor. Smell is a potent wizard. This is a very embarrassing situation, which is however very easy to treat. It comes about mostly as a result of toxins in the blood. It is manifested mainly by the bad smell of vaginal fluids, human feces, bad breath, sweat, and more. Changes in the body odor may be due to puberty, excessive sweating, poor hygiene. Sudden changes are typically caused by environmental medications or foods that we eat. However, body odor, especially sudden and persistent changes to your normal odor, can sometimes be a sign of an underlying condition. This video has been inspired by Proverbs chapter 13 verses 2 and 3 that says, "A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the transgressors shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction." Sudden changes in the body odor typically occurs in a specific area of the body. Common areas include the genitals, armpits, feet, mouth and throat, and belly button. You may also notice a sudden smell from your stool, urine, earwax, or genital discharge. No matter the location, the odor can vary. It can be foul, pungent, fishy, sour, bitter, or even sweet. Other symptoms you experience will depend on the cause. If the change in odor is due to an infection, the smell may also be accompanied by redness, a rash, itching, oozing discharge, or discoloration. Sudden changes in the body odor are caused by your environment and the things that you eat. Medications may take shifts in hormone levels, or underlying disorders may all be behind a sudden change in body odor. Changes in body odor can be a normal part of the development, such as when the adolescent is going through puberty. During puberty, sweat glands and hormones become more active, which can cause the body odor. If you've been working out, excessive sweat may be a culprit. If you don't wear antiperspirant or practice healthy hygiene habits, sweat can mix with bacteria, causing the unpleasant smell. If the body odor is persistent and accompanied by other symptoms, it may also be something else. Number one thing that you need to look at is the foods that we eat, which is your diet. The foods that we eat can sometimes cause sudden temporary changes in the body odor. For instance, many people experience sudden strong smell from their urine after eating asparagus. The smell will go away once the food has metabolized, unless it is eaten daily. Certain foods can cause you to produce more gas, which may lead to belching or flatulence. Depending on the foods you eat, how much gas you produce, this could create foul smell. Some foods that may cause smelly gas include broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and asparagus. If you have food intolerance or sensitivity, the foods that you are sensitive can also cause extra gas. Your overall diet can also affect the body odor. Some researchers found that males who had a healthy diet, high in fruits and vegetables, had better smelling sweat, no matter how much they sweat. On the other hand, self-reports show that high carb intake also associated with less pleasant smelling sweat. Other research suggested that high meat consumption have a negative effect on the body odor compared to plant-based diet. Bad breath can easily occur due to consuming certain foods, especially strong flavors such as spices, garlic, onions, or radish. Smoking tobacco products can also cause bad breath. Second thing to look at is stress. Stress and anxiety can occasionally cause you to sweat more, leading to strong body odor. If you have hyperhidrosis disorder, you sweat excessively and uncontrollably, sometimes for no apparent reason. Some people develop this disorder due to genetics and underlying health conditions or while taking certain medications. According to research, hyperhidrosis and stress are connected. Many people who develop this condition experience stress, especially if the excessive sweating affects their self-esteem and confidence. Hyperhidrosis is often diagnosed in people with mental health conditions such as social anxiety, which may influence its onset. The third aspect that you need to look at is diabetes. Diabetes mellitus is a condition that occurs when your body either doesn't make enough insulin or can't effectively use what it makes. It leads to high blood sugar. If high blood sugar levels get very high, a complication called diabetic ketoacidosis (DKA) can occur. Ketones build up to dangerous levels in the body and secreted into the blood and urine additionally. DKA causes your breath to have fruity odor. Fourth aspect is menopause, menstruation, and pregnancy. Have you ever thought that you might smell different during your period? Research has found that women in high fertility with their menstrual cycle actually put out a different perceived or to be more attractive scent to men than those with low fertility in their cycle. This scent has even suggested to influence women's interactions with other women, as fertility apparently smells good to everyone. Other times, hormone fluctuation may cause change in the body odor or vaginal odor. This may not necessarily be unpleasant, just different. A subtle smell isn't cause for concerns and instead may be due to pregnancy, menopause, or menstruation. Fifth aspect is a vaginal infection. Several vaginal infections, such as vaginal parasite infections or bacterial vaginosis, may cause a sudden change in the vaginal odor. Other types of infection that occur outside of the vaginal may also cause a change in the body odor of the affected area. Vaginal yeast infections usually don't cause vaginal odor. However, they are typically accompanied by itching, redness, and burning. Bacterial vaginosis is the most common vaginal infection in women and childbearing age and often produce a fishy odor. Its other symptoms are similar to those of yeast infection. Trichomoniasis, a type of parasitic sexually transmitted infection, often has no symptoms but may change the vaginal odor. Discharge can smell bad, change color, and become frothy. Number 6 is the skin infections. If your skin develops an infection, either new or due to pre-existing condition, you may experience a sudden smell in the site of the infection. Some types of skin infection or conditions that may cause a smell include trichomoniasis ciliaris, a bacterial infection of the underarm hair follicles; erythrasma, a special bacterial skin infection; intertrigo, a rash in the skin fold that could become odorless in the presence of superimposed secondary infection such as candidiasis, which is yeast infection. The seventh aspect is looking at athlete's foot. If your feet are suddenly starting to smell bad and itch, you may also have developed a common fungal infection called athlete's foot. Fungus thrives in warm, moist environment in your shoes, so if you don't practice healthy food hygiene habits, you may be more likely to develop it. The eighth aspect is cancer. Can cancer smell? Some people with advanced cancer have reported unpleasant body odors, but they are typically due to the infected cancer-related wounds. These wounds occur in around 5% of the people with cancer. Some people with gynecological tumors do complain about unpleasant smelling vaginal discharge. This results from certain acids that occur which can be reduced by using of antibiotic metronidazole. The ninth aspect is vitamins and supplements. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies. When you don't get enough vitamins and minerals in your diet, or malabsorption, when your body can't absorb the nutrients in which you eat, can sometimes cause bad body odor or smell that occurs in your stool or urine. For instance, scurvy, vitamin C deficiency can cause sweat to smell putrid. Other causes of bad body odor is urinary tract infection, which is UTI, which is a bacteria which occurs when the bacteria enter your urinary tract and multiply. This type of infection can cause your urine to produce strong odor along with affecting the sensation of frequency, urgency, and appearance of your urine. Second is pneumonia. This is a lung infection that sometimes causes foul-smelling breath and sputum. Third is tuberculosis. This is a bacterial infection that occurs in the lung, throat, neck, and causing breath to have a foul smell. Swelling in the ulcerated lymph nodes may also produce smell of stale beer. Fourth is toxin poisoning. If you ingest certain toxins, your body odor may be affected. For instance, ingesting cyanide may cause breath to smell like bitter almond. Arsenic and certain insecticides can create intense garlic-like odor. Poisoning by turpentine makes urine smell like violets. The next one is uremia. This is a sign of kidney failure. It can cause breath to smell of ammonia or urine. The next aspect is intestinal obstruction. If intestines become obstructed, some people may vomit contents of their stomach, causing them to have fecal smelling breath. Next one is a belly button infection. Although hygiene is usually the cause of smelly navel, if your belly button starts to have an offensive smell, it may be infected. If infected, other symptoms may include discharge, redness, itchiness, swelling, and even bleeding. The other aspect is ear infection. While earwax is normal and healthy, smelly earwax may indicate a problem or infection. Other symptoms can include redness, itching, pain, balance issues, hearing issues, and pus. Let's look at body odor treatments. Hyperdriosis. If your hyperdriosis is secondary to an underlying condition, treating that condition should help your symptoms. If it is due to certain medications, you may want to speak with a doctor about adjusting it. If there is an unknown cause, there are several treatments that may help. Prescription creams and antiperspirants, medications, seeing a mental health professional and practicing relaxation techniques, surgery, Botox injections. It can also help to make lifestyle changes where you bathe daily, choose clothing based on the breathable natural materials, and change socks often to let your feet get some air. B is infections. Although many types of infections aren't serious, they should be handled promptly and to avoid complications. Infections may be treated different depending on the cause of the severity. Treatments are usually done with antibiotics or antifungal agent, but may be oral or intravenous as well. Check out how we treat each of these infections. Some of the infections that are usually treated include yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, trichomoniasis, ear infection, and skin infection. Other thing of treating bad body odor is managing diabetes. If you have the symptoms of diabetic ketoacidosis, where you experience fruity smelling breath, you should seek emergency medical treatment. Managing diabetes is also about adequately managing your blood glucose level. Check out the best ways to manage diabetes with medications, alternative treatments, or natural remedies. D is changing your diet, supplements, or medications. If your body odor changes are due to foods, you may also want to avoid them. Increase variety in your diet. If you have a vitamin deficiency, your doctor can find out with simple blood test. You can get more of these vitamins by adding certain foods to your diet or by taking supplements. If a side effect or a medication you are taking is cause of your body odor to change in an unpleasant way, speak with a doctor. They can help you to discuss the options, either adjusting the doses or switching to another medication. Don't stop taking any medications until you have spoken to your doctor. The other aspect is athlete's foot. Athlete's foot is usually very responsive to at-home treatments, including over-the-counter antifungal powders, sprays, ointments, and lotions, hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol, oils such as tea tree and neem, talcum powder, and sea salt baths. Number 4 of avoiding body odor is to look at cancer. Having cancer itself typically doesn't smell, but having an infected wound related to it can. If you experience sudden changes in your body odor and you have been diagnosed with cancer, speak with your doctor. They can treat the infected wound. What are the healthy habits to avoid bad body odor? Some sudden changes in your body odor can come down to increasing your healthy hygiene habits. Just to mention a few, use antiperspirant and deodorants, take care of your feet, practice good oral hygiene, General cleanse sensitive areas. Create a shower routine that works for you. When to see a doctor. You should seek medical treatment if you have any change in your odor accompanied by signs of infection. The smell may be related to toxin poisoning, you have been diagnosed with cancer, your diabetes is poorly managed, or you believe you may be experiencing diabetic. The bad odor is accompanied by pain, bleeding, or other serious symptoms. The odor doesn't go away. You should seek medical treatment if you have any change in odor accompanied by signs of infection. The smell may be related to toxin poisoning, you have been diagnosed with cancer, your diabetes is poorly managed, or is believed may be experiencing diabetic ketoacidosis. The bad odor is accompanied by pain, bleeding, or other serious symptoms, and the odor doesn't go away. Sudden changes in the body odor are often a sign of anything serious. The easiest way to know if you should be concerned is how long the smell lasts, if it is specifically related to something or it's accompanied by other symptoms. If the sudden smell has you worried, it persists and never hurts to set up a doctor's appointment or call a doctor or nurse for advice. How can you cure bad body odor? Ever had the moment you wonder if you smell well? Well, not so great. It happens. But you can do a few things to make your body odor go away. Number one is to keep yourself squeaky clean. Shower at least once a day and you'll wash away the sweat and get rid of some of the bacteria on your skin. Sweat by itself basically it's odorless. But when the bacteria that live on your skin mix with sweat, they multiply quickly and raises the quick stink. Washing thoroughly, especially the areas where you tend to sweat, can help your body odor. Number two is use antibacterial soap. Washing thoroughly with antibacterial soap bar may help you to get rid of some bacteria which can help your body odor to become good. Look at the word antibacterial on the soap's packaging. Number three is towel off well. Once you have showered, dry yourself completely, paying close attention to any areas where you sweat a lot. If your skin is dry, it is harder for bacteria that causes your body odor to breed in it. Number four is use industrial strength antiperspirant. Once you are clean and dry, use strong antiperspirant on your underarms. These have aluminum chloride chemical that helps to keep sweat at bay, and they often have deodorant in them. Use it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. You don't need prescription to get powerful antiperspirant. Look for ones that are higher in strength. If you think you need more help, ask the doctor about the prescription and antiperspirants. Number five is keep your clothes clean. Change clothes often when sweating heavily. Fresh clothes help to keep the body odor down. Be sure to change socks as well, as especially if you tend to have foot odor. Use deodorant powders in your shoes, replace insoles often, and go barefoot when possible. Number six is to cut out or cut back on certain foods or drinks. What you eat affects your body odor. Foods that tend to make you sweat more, such as hot peppers or other spicy foods, may also lead to body odor. And the aroma of foods like onions, garlic can be carried in your sweat. Drinks with caffeine or alcohol can also make you sweat more. The following diet is recommended to correct bad body odor. Use herbal tea on rising and before bed. 1 glass of water with juice of fresh lemon. Eat whole food diet, which include arrowroots, brown rice, and sweet potatoes. Eat a plate of 100% raw salads daily. Avoid doing an animal products, sugar, and white flour. Take at least 8 glasses of boiled water every day. The one thing that I may ask of you is to consider giving this video a like, provide your feedback, because there will be other resources, uploads, training videos, tutorials, and other things that may help you in the future. If you want, hit the subscribe button and choose on the notifications bell and join the Real Fresh Wisdom family, and also check on the already shared video resources on this channel that can help you, and don't miss out on the next video. Until next time, go out there and keep winning. See you in the next video.